Hey guys, gonna try to make this quick as I have almost no battery left, but I just wanted to give one more final update on the Grim Gear Review Skinner. I did essentially complete the knife tonight minus one minute detail, which is the final etch that I'd like to put on the blade, which lists the blade steel 1095, as well as my name. As I mentioned before, my stencil that I had previously was just too damaged to use on any more blades, so I had to order a new one. Unfortunately, it did not arrive in the mail today, so I will have to wait and see if it comes on Monday, at which point I can apply the etch, put the final cleanup and polish on the knife, and get it ready for mailing out upon payment received. But just to give you a quick overview of what I have here, I have a one-piece Kydex sheath, which is something a little bit different for me. Pretty happy with how it came out, though. Added a black 550 paracord lanyard to it with adjustable knots so that you can lengthen it out and shorten it up if you need to. This should fit over your head as is with its max shortness, so to speak. If you need to shorten this up even more, if you prefer maybe a shorter draw up on your knife, you simply have to cut these knots open, take a couple inches off of each side, and retie the knots. Not too difficult, but I'll leave this a little bit long in case you want to do that. Another thing I did, in case you would like to belt carry this or maybe attach it to a MOLLE vest or a pack, I did make this Tek-Lock compatible with these two eyelets here. They should fit on this small Tek-Lock. Unfortunately, this is not included as it's my only one. But you just need to pick up a small Tek-Lock and hardware, and you can mount that either horizontally or vertically. And if you already have a large Tek-Lock, you may be able to make it work with these outer two. I didn't originally intend for that to happen, but it looks like it did line up that way. The only thing I would say as a consideration is the hump on the handle might kind of skew this a little bit. Whereas these two, the Tek-Lock will fit underneath that. But that option is there in the future should you want it, or if you want to run any other kind of fasteners or cordage through there, that will work as well. You might even mount a ferro rod to that if you were to get a holder made with some Chicago screws. Just some options for you. I like to give as many options as I can. But overall, that's the package. Got a little bit of a drain hole here on the back just to kind of help it dry out if it's to get wet or if the blade's put away a little damp. I really recommend drying this off as much as possible if you do put it away after use because this 1095 will rust and there's no guarantee that it will dry inside the sheath. Also got a little bit of an opening there for some circulation. Just to show you the retention, it's not super tight. It can be tightened up if you need it, but it's not loose, and you shouldn't have any problems with the knife falling out. It comes right out. Got a pretty good edge on there. Definitely sharp enough to skin anything you would want to with. And that's the overall finished knife. I may oil that handle up a little bit more. I did apply one coat as well as polish up the blade a little bit more. But at any rate, got a little bit of dust on your handle. I have to polish that up. Running out of battery, so that's going to be the update. If I can get that all the way in there. Definitely happy with how this one came out. Hopefully you are too. It was a lot of fun to design, a lot of fun to make, and I hope you get many years of use out of it once you get your hands on it. So that's the update. Thanks for watching, guys. Feedback's appreciated. I'll talk to you later.